Hi folks, welcome back to MetaBox Tutorials. Today we'll explore how to build a filter based on parent posts in a hierarchical custom post type using MB views. To make it easier to visualize, let's walk through a specific scenario. In a class post type, we have 3 parent posts. Each of them contains several child posts. Our goal is simple. On the front end, we create a filter using these parent posts. When a user clicks on a parent, its corresponding child posts will be displayed along with their details. This approach is especially useful when your data already has a clear hierarchical structure and you want a more intuitive way to group and display related items without adding extra fields or taxonomies. Before going ahead, let's check some tools we need for this practice. Obviously, we'll need to have a hierarchical custom post type. Then use code and JavaScript in MB views to build the filter. In addition, I also added some extra information for classes via custom fields. So, I recommend you use MetaBox all-in-one to have both the framework and all the functionalities from extensions in it. Especially, we use MB custom post types to create a custom post type. In this case, it is the class. MB views to create a template for building a filter based on parent posts. And MB Builder to have UI in the backend to create custom fields visually. Now, let's start. Go to MetaBox Post Types and create a new one. I've had it already. Remember to enable this option for your post type to make it hierarchical, allowing parent-child relationships. Also, you should move to the Features tab to turn on the Reorder post, which supports you rearrange posts just by dragging and dropping, including hierarchy posts. I've also created a field group for the class details with these fields. You can create them as you need. I applied this field group to the class post type. As a result, when you create a new class, you can see the custom fields that you can input data for them. And these are the posts we have. To reorder them, just navigate to this tab, drag and drop the child post to the parent one you want. We need to have a new page first. Now, I'll use MB views to display classes on this page. Navigate to the views in MetaBox and create a new view. In the Template tab, I add this line to declare that we'll get all the posts from the post type that has this slug. Then, there are many posts, so we need a loop here. Inside this loop, we'll insert fields to get the data we want for each post. I use this button, then simply select the field I want to insert. After inserting all the fields you need, scroll down to the Settings section to set location for the template. Here I set the type as singular and choose the created page to apply this template to it. On the front end, all the data of the class is displayed. But it seems to need to be made more beautiful. Back to the created template. I'm adding some div tags and classes for styling easily. And modify the code a little bit. Then, move to this tab to add some CSS. Now, we have a new look that is clearer and more attractive. Next, let's go ahead to the key step of this tutorial. To build and activate the filter, we'll use JavaScript. Back to the created template. I first declare that we'll use a JavaScript library to handle the filtering behavior. Next, I add this part to separate the parent posts. Then, loop through each of them and create the new buttons for parent posts relatively. This is to set the first one as active by default, meaning it is selected initially. Then, this is to assign an ID to each tab, which will be used to connect it with its corresponding content below. Next, I create another loop to generate the content for each tab. Each parent post has its own content block, and they are linked together using the same ID. This allows JavaScript to display the correct content when a tab is clicked. Inside the post loop, I add this line to check and show only the post whose parent ID matches the current parent. This is the core logic behind the filter. I also added some CSS for styling the new classes. Now, let's move to the JavaScript tab to handle the interaction. After all the HTML is rendered, the following JavaScript is run. This code loops through each container on the page and assigns the current one to the container, so all interactions inside it can be handled independently. Then, when a button is clicked, this part will be run. First, this line is to get the ID of the tab that needs to be shown. Then, I update the active state for the buttons, including removing the active class from all the buttons, and then add it to the clicked button. This ensures that only one tab is selected. The same logic applies to the content. All tab contents are hidden, and only the one matching the selected tab ID is displayed. Now, on the page, you can see these buttons. The filter works well. When you update the structure of the posts, the filter will also get the exact result. That's the end of today's tutorial. Try it for your case and share the result with us. If you want to play around with MetaBox, please watch other videos on this channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe us for more tutorial. Bye!